Jai Gurudev. Today on World Happiness Day, we have the privilege of speaking with an Art of Living expert and an esteemed expert from the Art of Living Foundation and officer from the Vedic Dharma Sansthan. Both have closely observed and participated in the initiatives of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji. Over the past 45 years, their insight shed light on how Gurudev has spread happiness globally through practices like Sudarshan Kriya, meditation, yoga, musical events, and discourses. Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji has been a beacon of happiness for over 4 decades. Can you share how his teachings have impacted individuals and communities worldwide? Jai Gurudev, yes, Gurudev's approach integrates Sudarshan Kriya, a powerful rhythmic breathing technique with meditation and yoga. This combination has transformed lives by reducing stress, anxiety, and depression, leading to enhanced mental and physical well being. Communities worldwide have experienced increased social cohesion and a deeper sense of purpose through his programs. Indeed, Gurudev's emphasis on ancient Vedic wisdom combined with modern wellness practices has fostered a global movement towards holistic well being. His initiatives have bridged cultural and geographical divides, uniting people in pursuit of happiness and spiritual growth. In today's polarized world where divisions seem to be so widening, how do you think Gurudev's message of happiness and unity can serve as a remedy? Gurudev's teachings transcend cultural and religious boundaries, promoting universal values of compassion, empathy, and understanding. By focusing on inner peace, individuals are better equipped to foster harmonious relationships, both personally and within their communities. This ripple effect can counteract polarization and build a more connected world. Gurudev's ability to bring together diverse groups for collective meditation and service projects exemplifies the power of shared spiritual experiences and healing societal rifts. His message encourages individuals to look beyond differences and recognize the shared humanity that binds us all. The World Happiness Report, produced by Gallup in collaboration with organizations like the Art of Living Foundation, emphasizes factors such as social support, generosity, and freedom. How do Gurudev's initiatives align with these findings? Gurudev's programs are deeply rooted in fostering social support through community building. His emphasis on service and volunteerism aligns with the report's focus on generosity. Moreover, by promoting mindfulness and self awareness, his teachings empower individuals to exercise their freedom in making positive life choices. The essence of Vedic teachings, as propagated by Gurudev, encourages individuals to seek liberation or moksha through knowledge and self realization. This pursuit of freedom from ignorance and suffering resonates with the report's emphasis on personal and societal well being. Looking ahead, what role do you see for Gurudev's teachings in shaping global happiness and well being in the coming decades? As global challenges evolve, the need for inner resilience becomes paramount. Gurudev's emphasis on meditation, mindfulness, and community support provides tools to navigate these challenges. His vision of a stress free, violence free world continues to inspire initiatives that promote mental health and social harmony worldwide. The timeless wisdom of Vedic traditions are elucidated by Gurudev offers a compass for future generations. By integrating these teachings into modern life. We can address contemporary issues while preserving cultural heritage, ensuring a balanced and harmonious global society. Thank you both for sharing your insights. It's evident that Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji's holistic approach continues to illuminate paths to happiness and unity worldwide and help individuals experience a sense of freedom from mental burdens such as stress, anxiety, and fear. When people cultivate inner peace, they become more generous and open hearted, contributing positively to the well being of society. This resonates strongly with the themes highlighted in the World Happiness Report, especially around social support and kindness. Yes, and it's important to highlight that Gurudev's initiatives often involve large scale events like collective meditation, satsangs, and even musical gatherings that bring people together. These events provide a platform for individuals from diverse backgrounds to connect, fostering a sense of community and belonging, which directly contributes to overall life satisfaction. His World Cultural Festival in Washington, D.C. is an example where millions of people came together, breaking boundaries of nationality and religion. This helps build trust and generosity, which are key to happiness. In the context of the 2025 World Happiness Day event, where leaders like the CEO of Gallup and others will be discussing the importance of kindness and social connections. What do you think Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji will emphasize in his address? Gurudev has always emphasized that true happiness comes from within, and it is not just about personal joy, but the joy we spread to others. I believe he will reiterate the importance of emotional well being, particularly in the current global context where there is so much division and uncertainty. He will likely speak about the need for collective responsibility in cultivating kindness, compassion, and social connection. As these are essential for a happier and more peaceful world, his message often revolves around how each individual can make a difference by uplifting others through small acts of kindness. Gurudev might also draw attention to the significance of meditation and yoga as practical tools for nurturing these values. He often emphasizes that when people are calm and centered through regular practices like Sudarshan Kriya, they naturally become more compassionate, empathetic, and connected to others. His message on World Happiness Day will likely inspire people to not only focus on their own happiness but also contribute to the happiness of those around them. The role of Gallup in measuring happiness globally is significant. How do you think collaborations between organizations like the Art of Living and research institutions like Gallup can amplify the global happiness movement? Collaborations like these are crucial. While Gallup provides the scientific data and insights to reports like the World Happiness Report, the Art of Living Foundation brings practical tools for increasing happiness on an individual level. Together, they can create a powerful synergy. Gallup helps identify where the gaps in happiness are, and organizations like Art of Living help fill those gaps through programs that teach inner peace and emotional resilience. Exactly, this combination of scientific research and spiritual wisdom can help us understand not just the matrix of happiness, but also how to achieve it sustainably. Gurudev has always supported the idea that happiness is not just about external circumstances, but about how we manage our inner world. This collaboration can further solidify that understanding, helping policymakers and leaders globally to integrate both data and holistic well being practices into public policies that promote happiness. Finally, how do you see the future of global happiness evolving with Gurudev's contributions and the insights from organizations like Gallup? I see a future where happiness is no longer seen as a luxury but a necessity for societal progress. Gurudev's contributions combined with the research driven approach of organizations like Gallup will help create a world where well being is prioritized in every aspect: education, healthcare, the workplace, and governance. His vision of creating a stress free and violence free society is becoming more and more relevant. And I believe we are moving towards a global awakening to the importance of inner peace for outer harmony. I agree, and I think the integration of spiritual practices like meditation, yoga, and Sudarshan Kriya into everyday life will continue to grow as more people adopt these practices and as global leaders recognize the value of happiness as a key metric of success. We will see a shift towards more compassionate, resilient, and connected societies. Gurudev's work will undoubtedly continue to be at the forefront of this transformation, guiding millions towards a more joyful and fulfilling life. Thank you both for your valuable insights. It's been truly inspiring to hear about His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji's teachings have impacted millions of people globally, especially in light of the upcoming World Happiness Day event. As we conclude, could you share any final thoughts on how individuals can personally benefit from participating in these global movements toward happiness? I would say that the first step for individuals is to take time for themselves. In the fast paced world we live in, it is easy to get caught up in external distractions and forget about our inner well being. By practicing meditation, yoga, or Sudarshan Kriya regularly, individuals can cultivate a deep sense of calm and resilience, which then positively affects all areas of life through simple daily practices. And by participating in community events like those organized by the Art of Living, anyone can start their journey towards sustained happiness. Yes, I think it's important for people to remember that happiness is a shared experience. It grows when we connect with others through kindness, service, and love. Gurudev always says we are all part of one big family. So, by spreading joy, whether through small acts of generosity or by participating in collective events, we can contribute to making the world a happier place for ourselves and others. Joining such global movements is not just about personal gain, it's about uplifting the collective consciousness. Thank you both for these thoughtful reflections. It's clear that Gurudev's work in collaboration with efforts like Gollop's research is truly creating a path for a happier and more connected world. We look forward to hearing Gurudev's address on World Happiness Day and seeing how his vision continues to shape the future of global well-being. Jai Gurudev, as we dive deeper into this global pursuit of happiness, especially with the collaborative efforts of Gallup and initiatives like the World Happiness Report, how do you think we can better incorporate better well being and happiness into public policies and global governance? Public policies should increasingly focus on mental health and well being as central components of societal progress. Gurudev often advocates for the inclusion of mindfulness stress management techniques like Sudarshan Kriya and meditation in public health initiatives. By integrating these practices into schools, workplaces, and healthcare systems, governments can significantly reduce mental health issues which are rising globally and foster more resilient, peaceful societies. Additionally, policies that promote kindness, volunteerism, and community building should be encouraged. These factors are not just peripheral to governance but essential for a thriving, happy society. Yes, and I would add that traditional Vedic wisdom and modern well being practices can be integrated to create a more holistic approach to public governance. Many leaders now realize that true progress is not just economic growth, but ensuring that citizens are mentally, emotionally, and socially fulfilled. Gurudev's work is a testament to how these ancient practices can offer sustainable solutions to today's global challenges, whether it's polarization, conflict, or mental health crisis. For example, in some countries, meditation has already been introduced in prisons, and the positive results are undeniable. This could be expanded into broader governance structures like conflict resolution in diplomatic dialogues. That's a very powerful point. It seems that Gurudev's methods have applications not just for individual transformation but for addressing larger societal and global issues like conflict resolution, as you mentioned. How do you see the role of spirituality in diplomacy and peace building in the coming years? Gurudev has been actively involved in peace building for decades, mediating in conflict zones and bringing together leaders from opposing sides. He emphasizes that spiritual practices can help leaders remain calm, think clearly, and act from a space of compassion rather than fear or anger. See a growing trend where spiritual and emotional intelligence will play a key role in diplomacy. Leaders who are grounded in practices like meditation are more likely to seek peaceful resolutions, understanding that the well being of people on both sides is interconnected. Absolutely, Gurudev's interventions in places like Colombia, Iraq, and Venezuela, and even Ayodhya have demonstrated that spirituality transcends political differences. In the coming years, as we face more global crises, whether environmental, political, or social, leaders will turn to spiritual practices not just for personal well being, but as tools for negotiating peace and unity. These methods, which emphasize harmony with oneself and others, can help resolve long standing conflicts by fostering mutual understanding and empathy. It's not about choosing sides, but about fostering reconciliation and healing. It's remarkable how far reaching Gurudev's work has been, from individual wellness to global peace, with initiatives like World Happiness Day and the insights from the World Happiness Report. Where do you think this movement towards well being will take us in the next decade? The next decade will likely see a profound shift in how happiness and well being are prioritized on both personal and global scales. We are moving towards a world where happiness is seen as a fundamental human right, not just a privilege. This shift will likely lead to new forms of education focused on emotional intelligence and mental well being from a young age. Additionally, we may see more companies and governments creating environments that foster mental health and happiness, with well being becoming a core metric for success. Yes, and the global conversation around happiness will continue to evolve, especially as organizations like Gallup and initiatives like the Art of Living bring scientific data and spiritual wisdom together in the next decade. I foresee more governments adopting happiness indices similar to what we see in countries like Bhutan, and as more people embrace practices like Sudarshan Kriya and meditation, we will see a ripple effect of peace, reduce stress, and increase social harmony globally. This movement is not just about fleeting happiness but sustained holistic well being for all. Thank you both for sharing these invaluable insights. It's clear that the work of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankarji and global efforts like the World Happiness Report are paving the way for a future where happiness and well being are at the forefront of human progress. Jai Gurudev.